Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what it costs to build a car like this, he's got $120,000 in it. Hey, I'll take 2 of them. Here we go. Here comes Hackensack UMC's AirMed 1. I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you need one of these, you need one of these really bad. Equipped with a full range of technology and advanced medical equipment, AirMed 1 is configured to mirror that of the most sophisticated intensive care units. When minutes count on patient survival, AirMed 1 can make each moment count. You've all heard about the golden hour. That golden hour is so critical. That is the time from when the event occurs to when you get medical treatment. If you can get to a hospital facility or trauma ward and be treated by trained personnel within that first hour, your chances of survival are excellent. And this helicopter can get in and out of places that would take a ground ambulance hours to get to. This machine truly is a life-saving time machine. No flux capacitor on board. Instead, a pair of jet engines, 4 rotor blades. Jonathan Mack at the controls here. He is going to demonstrate the fine art of helicopter flying, and a lot of these skills that he uses here today, he uses during normal rescue operations with his helicopter. The hardest work that a helicopter pilot ever does is hovering the helicopter. I logged an hour in Enstrom years ago, and Jonathan Mack and I had quite a conversation about hovering helicopters. It is quite an art, let me tell you. It's a lot of work. It's the hardest flying you'll ever do. Here he comes. Now I'm sure there's people out there in the audience who have either been airlifted with a helicopter, or they know of somebody that has been airlifted out by a helicopter. I had a good friend of mine. He's a promoter, an organizer at a show called Warbirds Over Delaware. Now, there's Gary Ward and his fans. Picture of health. And then one day he had a massive heart attack. He had a massive heart attack. They needed a helicopter. And that helicopter got him to a facility, and they saved his life. Today, you wouldn't even know that he had had such a serious event. Absolutely amazing. Medical technology was on time and on target that day and saved my friend's life, and I do appreciate that. Of course, the history of medevac helicopters goes all the way back to the Korean War. You, of course, have seen the movie and the television series MASH. Well, L-47s really were used in Korea. And of course, it was used extensively during Vietnam and continues to be used today by our armed forces over in dangerous places. But it was also brought back stateside because it was discovered that this was a good thing for all of us silly civilians too. And these medevac helicopters, they have saved a lot of lives. Here comes Jonathan Mack with the Hackensack UMC AirMed 1. Shaft turbine engines in this helicopter. I love engines that burn clean and strong, and that's exactly what's on board AirMed 1 here today. There is no finer sound for somebody in trouble to hear the sound of turbine engines and rotor blades because they know that help is on the way. Here we go. He's going to back her up a little bit. Helicopter, by the way, is fully maneuverable in all directions, up, down, left, right, and forward and backwards. Now, Jonathan Mack is going to hover taxi us to the left a little bit here, demonstrating some of the maneuverability of this helicopter. Jonathan Mack continuing to hover sideways with Hackensack UMC's Air Med 1. One of the things that you have to be aware of with a helicopter is your downwash. All that moving air underneath the helicopter, you got to be aware of that because it will move a significant amount of air while you're in a hover. And now here comes the fun part for Jonathan Mack, landing on a postage stamp. And he does it, and he makes it look so easy. I see Jerry McCart walking around here. In just a minute, I'm going to find out how fast he got Wicked Willie up to. And there they are. Air Med 1 is safely on its cart.